7, a 7.8, an 8, an 8.3, and an 8.7. All right, up on deck, we have Kenny Parker.
Today is 18 months, 2 weeks, and 4 days later. He got mad. He punched me, slapped me, and nearly choked me until I was unconscious. When he pulled back, I ran to the bathroom and locked up. I looked at myself in the mirror as he was banging on the door with his, "I'm sorry, baby. Please let me in. It won't happen again." Where have I heard that before? I stood in the bathroom looking dead at what he has turned me into. I fear walking out of the bathroom in my own house. One thing I thought would never happen to me. He did this to me. The man who tells me he loves me hurt me more than I can ever imagine. He cut me deep. More than the bruises, more than the tears, more than the bleeding, more than the broken jaw you gave me last summer. It hurt me. Right here in my heart. I stepped away from the mirror and took a step forth, and in hesitation, 2 steps back. Reminiscing on all the things that you put me through, I recall my mother telling me as a teenager, a man will only do to you what you allow him to. I walked towards the door, opened the door, and said, "I'm done." He slapped me, and it was the last time he ever put his hands on me. A tornado raged out, and his face kissed every wall in the house that day. He learned that I'm not worth it. I am worth more than he knows, and he is worth nothing. At least to me, anyways.
So I stand idly by, eyeing these people with both my eyes, hoping that faith will be the notion that evokes within them an emotion to set them in motion to obtain a devotion towards a promotion in this job called life. A job where millions quit every day. And since some don't even a boss, they get fired without pay. A job where people complain about their positions and curse the bosses for their losses and beg for a temporary fix for their permanent flaws. But, ladies and gentlemen, this boss has shed blood, sweat, and tears for our employment. And though this boss is a boss that's never seen his existence, is on the top floor of this serene, blue, oval, backwards building called HTRAE, Earth. A funny, interesting word indeed. Similar to how the same letters make up the word silent, make up the word listen. And the same letters that make up the word earth, make up the word heart. Because that's what Earth really is, a heart. The letters E-A-R make up the word ear. 3 letters that can be found in the word earth and heart. The reason why is because our hearts and earth can hear the tears that we shed by losing everything near and dear. But it's within our power to commandeer everything that is near and dear. To live this road and steer clear of the path of fear. Now that I've given you this velvet ear, let me introduce myself sincerely. Now that I'm here. I'm the shadows in the darkness when there's no light. I'm the things that you see when there's nothing in sight. I don't wear academic jeans. I'm worried about my conduct. I'm the voice of the mute and the ears of the deaf. I'm the gift of life, the asthmatic kid's breaths. I'm the talking youth and the walking paraplegic. I'm the tone-deaf listener and the blind man that can see it. I'm the flavor to the tasteless and the thoughts of the brainless. I'm the yin to your yang and the yang to your yin. And as you sit there perplexed, I am calm and serene. For within me flows the blood of slaves, but beats the heart of a king. I have the swords for lunch, and for dinner, an encyclopedia. My eyes are my mouth, so I don't eat junk food media. Paper is my plate, and words are my cake. Pen and pencil are my utensils, and to me, knowledge is monumental. I smile brightly because knowledge is my electricity, and I pay no bills for my illumination because knowledge is free. My philosophy and sagacity merge perfectly, so that I may become an intricate enigma elicited exquisitely. So I shall end this both elegantly and eloquently, confirming in your minds that I am indeed an entity. It will be pointless to waste your time in mind with these rhymes when I can simply say that I am simply undefined.
Burn. I burned him. Yes, I did. But then I ran.